reason why I gave you all that particular message, I mean, that particular paper there, because I saw something. I just don't give out stuff randomly. I saw that the need to give that paper because some of us fall for the trap that they, because there's three stages of relapse: emotional, mental, and physical. And there are people that we interact with when we are not, have not, and when we're trying to interact and form a healthy relationship with ourselves. And some people, and we have not yet done that, or has not yet been completed, if I may use that language, and then someone else comes in and interrupts it. And that shit would trigger you, right? Because we don't want no one to become a barrier to our recovery. So I saw the self-sabotaging coming. And we move from one level entitled, but we don't move to the next level entitled in our own well-being, in our consciousness, if I may use that language. And because we have not yet really worked on what? On ourselves. That makes sense to you all? So I saw the self-sabotaging coming. That's why I gave it. And I hope that you all would have done the lesson. The lesson is not given just for you all just to look at it and then put it down. But remember, I have no control or no authority over your process. Wanting the best for yourself is not on me, it's on you. That makes sense to you? So now we see, if we say that we want the best, but yet we're not doing the work that will make us better. Huh? And when we don't do the work that make us better, we're still dealing with a lot of bitterness. You said something pretty good today. I like that, George. We're doing a lot of bitterness. I mean, we're dealing with bitterness. And that really means that we really need some real, therapeutic, or we need some help. We need some help, really do. So I put this up here. These are 2 points that I want to make. A good idea is not always meant for everyone. You decipher this. Now, just use Western education, for example, is a concept. Its intention is to enlighten and empower, but the system or model may not align with every culture, context, or individual. I'm going to explain that in a minute. You can act with the best intentions, yet if the structure isn't suited to you, the outcome will fail. Huh? You think about that now. You think something is suited for you, and you got the best intentions, but the outcome shows something what? Something totally different. Because it's not suited for you. And that's why we can get into relationships that we think we got the best intentions, but that relationship that you got in is not what? It's not suited for you. So more than likely it's going what? F-A-I-L. Even though your intentions is good, but the other person's intentions may not be what? They got hidden agendas. Go ahead.
So that's real crazy you said that, right? Not about the relationship thing. I got something else going on here.
Yeah.
So is it possible that you might have good intentions to try to do something? You got a plan to do something.
Yeah.
And it go through, but in the long run, it's still not suited for you. Like it happened, or whatever you were trying to do, it occurred, but in the long run, it still wasn't the best.
That can't be the case, because what happened is it can breed resentment. One aspect that it can breed is resentment. Yeah, because how you structure your intelligence and your knowledge will determine how successful you are. For you ain't hear what I just said. Huh? I'm telling you some good stuff. How you structure your knowledge and your intelligence will determine how successful you are. Huh? Because what happens is, good said, because we run away from structure. Here we go. I'm going to read it. The key is distinguishing between trusting the idea, here we go, and blindly trusting the model. That means you following things blindly, and it says the blind leads the what? That's why you can't be following shit blindly, man. And it says here, good motives don't automatically make don't automatically make a misalignment model effective. I'm gonna read on. I'm gonna elaborate a little more. A person can have a good heart and noble intentions, but that doesn't mean that they are right to lead or guide. Huh? Because we have become victim of misguidance or support in every situation. Just as a good idea can fail, if the model is misaligned, good intentions alone do not guarantee that someone is suited for you or your path. Just because they're good intentions. Find out what is suitable for you. Find out what works for you. If you keep doing the same thing and it's not working for you, please get the help that you need. That's why I give you the information to go over to read. That's why we share stuff to try to help you. We all have good ideas. But how are we structuring those ideas? What are the results, the evidence that the ideas are working for you? On a what basis? Consistent basis. The key is to recognize the difference between admiring their character and relying on their ability to deliver what you need. Rely on whose ability? You must rely on your what? Your own ability to succeed. Huh? Because remember, the word responsibility is merely means you are responding to your what? Your ability. That's all. Ain't that something, man? It's right in our face. Huh? Go ahead.
I know with me, a lot of times, that if I don't check my thinking,
yes,
then it doesn't matter how many good intentions you had to teach me a certain thing.
Yes, sir.
If I haven't made certain self preparation to receive the information,
yes, sir,
that's going to bring me further,
yes, sir,
in this process, then I'm not getting it.
You want it. That's right.
I can't receive blessings until I'm ready to receive it and act on it.
Yes, sir.
Because, and that I think I can just sit back and just go through my day. Oh, I'm clean. I didn't do this and do that. But if I don't make certain mental preparations for me to receive the blessing that I want to receive, because I can want a whole lot of shit, make no preparations. I'm gonna get it.
My man.
That's what we got on faith.
I got you. Yeah.
And so when we ask for God to bless us with certain things, you gotta also I ask myself, well, what the fuck have you done, to receive this blessing? Because what are you gonna do with it once you get it? So I know I have to make certain preparations within myself. I mean, I couldn't even understand the root the first 2-3 times I've been in a program, unless I learned humility and some transparency. Because if I can't let something in, I can't even give you something positive. So that's where I'm at today.
Anybody else want to share behind him? Because what I see, even though I said that, I ain't give y'all time to respond. But I realized that they said poor preparation leads to poor what? Poor performance. And if the soil is sick, that means you got to change the what? Change the soil, man. Change the soil. Really, we got to change the soil. Let's look at that. Read what that says there. Can y'all help me read now? What it say up there on the board, on the screen?
Mental shit. A mentor may have the purest desire to help. Excuse me. Okay. A mentor may have the purest desire to help you grow, sharing wisdom and advice from experience. Yet, if their approach doesn't fit your personality, learning style, or circumstances, their guidance may frustrate more than it helps. Admire their heart, but choose what actually works for you.
Is that simple? I'm giving you simple what? Solutions. Don't be deceived by nobody. Whether their position, their title, their academic achievement, their money, don't be deceived. Huh? It says here, a mentor may have the purest desire to help you grow, sharing wisdom and advice from experience. Yet, if their approach does not fit your personality, that's why I personally have 5 approaches: progressively, universally, holistic, comprehensively, and conscientiously. If you can't grasp one of them, I don't know. I'm just letting you know I ain't saying shit randomly. Excuse my language again. I ain't saying shit randomly. And I just cursed again, didn't I, man? Because language is a form of combat. Huh? Yeah, Black Panther Party made that aware. Yes. So that's what I say. I try to help somehow or another, help you fit in a situation that will be suitable for you, and where you can take what was shared to you, you use it to your what? To your advantage. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have an example. Y'all remember when I was saying about the little incident that I had, about the little race thing that I had?
Yeah.
When I came downstairs and I just wanted to be around somebody that was like obviously near black.
Yes.
It's obviously black. I caught myself wanting to share what I went through, but it was like she wasn't really the person to share with, because it's like I respect your position, but like you really not the person to like. When I shared, it wasn't really what I was looking for, pretty much. So I learned in that moment, like, you heard yourself not wanting to share, but I needed to like talk to somebody about it, but I didn't have nobody to talk to about it at that moment.
Yes.
So that's just an example of like how
a perfect example.
What went on like with me.
That's a perfect example. That is a perfect example, right or wrong? Huh?
Yeah.
Because somebody got to be the person that, when you know that could, make no difference in their position or their title, but they may not be the one that you want. And their intentions may be good. What you going to get from them?
Right. It was like, I shouldn't have shared that with you, because you don't even understand what I'm really trying to say here.
You got to be, you own it. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Really. You got to remember that now. You got to remember that. That's serious now. Go ahead.
Which a lot of people aren't even passionate about the positions that they are in. They're just in the positions. And it's like, I'm not saying that to be mean either. I'm just saying, like, you just work here to get a paycheck. It's like you don't really feel passionate about what you're actually doing. So, or like you want to chase somebody else's dream or whatever the case may be for your own personal reasons, which that's valid within their life. But like, I had to check myself, like, okay, so that's not the person to talk to about certain.
That's right. There you go. You own it.
So yeah, sometimes it gets a little hard when you don't have nobody to talk to right in that moment.
Yeah.
But I gotta journal that out.
There you go. There you go. That's solid. That's solid. Like, even I'm gonna use every you're becoming more grounded than you give yourself credit for. Really. And I want you to know that. Even though you express yourself in a manner and a way, but we know this situation that's going on worldwide is really about who's going to control the finances. That's what it's all about. Who control the finances? The global market. And but there's I can't do nothing about that, because it's going to do what it's going to work. And I don't want to give a historical account about that, but that's another ballgame for itself. Well, go ahead now.
So I got a question for you, Mr.
Yeah.
And I want to know your opinion. So, like, in reference when she's like, for me, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I try to go out my way to even figure it out or process myself. I feel like I get
I got you.
more
out of it.
I know what I'm looking for versus me coming to you.
Yeah.
And you tell me some stuff I'm going to hear, or what you saying just don't really register with what I'm really trying to get.
I got you. No, that's a good thing. Let's look at this in several ways, right? Because a lot of times we overextend ourselves because we ain't going in what? Inwardly. And then we render ourselves to be vulnerable. That makes sense? So, but still there is a balance, though, where you can give yourself or use somebody as as getting maybe feedback from, so to speak. Because you can see, you already see necessarily, you already see like maybe where they are. But when you see that where they are is not even maybe, and I don't want to use the word worth, but you don't want to talk to them because you already done seen really where they are. But don't stop going inside of yourself and get what you need to get from inside what yourself, because this is where you're learning the what? The lesson. Does that make sense to you? Go ahead.
I think it highlights part of what we were going over in the lesson as far as emotional regulation.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot of stuff that I want to share. The more I keep it to myself and I take it to God in prayer, He'll reveal the answer by someone usually approaching me.
Yes.
Or He'll provide a circumstance where I have to apply the tools that I've learned.
Yes.
So that I can learn the lesson.
There you go. You're on it, because remember there was a direct approach and a what? Indirect. And I use it. I don't like getting into biblical stuff. It said, told Moses, speak to the rock, and then he struck the rock, right? He said, oh. I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you to strike the rock, man. Huh? I just told you to speak to it.
All the way to third person.
Yeah. You want me to, like, hold on. You ain't leading this, man. You ain't leading this. Because what happened is, when you mislead the people, you sow a seed of dissension. There's two types of ways you lead: directly or what? Indirectly. And that's how we got to learn. We have to have the balance to know how to directly lead and indirectly lead, and how to directly take advice and indirectly take what? Advice. That makes sense to you? And when to do it. There you go. There you go. Because you don't want to sell yourself what? Short. When you sell yourself short, that means that you are running away from accountability. Yeah. Go ahead.
You're right, because in that moment, when the situation had happened, I could have set a boundary, but I didn't know if that would make the household or environment uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or if I'm trying to control the other person.
Yeah.
So I just removed myself and tried to be around who I thought was like-minded.
Yes.
But it's I ain't really get it out.
Yeah, you want
okay, that's the whole point, but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's up. We gotta be clear.
I gotta learn that. Practice that.
Now we're learning it now. Yeah. Remember, it's 3 types of relapse. Emotional. Somebody can emotionally trigger you. Somebody can mentally trigger you, and somebody can physically trigger you. Say, my man, you gave a good example, because remember for me, there's 3 types of fears: emotional, intellectual, and physical. For me, those 3 types of fears. Because someone will trigger you emotionally if your emotion is not under control. It'll trigger your ass. You know what I'm saying? And don't be deceived because you think somebody else's emotion is under control. Because at the time it's going to show up. Yeah. Because when anybody exceeds their limits, they will be exposed. Daryl, you can't take but so much, can you, man? Yeah, man. Because some people would exceed their limits. That means they crossing the what? Cross the line. Always draw a line in the sand. He said, hey, get that lady, man. She did this. He said, he who has not sinned, let him first cast the stone. He wrote in the line. He was drawing a boundary. Now cut it out now. Know when to draw the what? Draw the line. Remember, the handwriting is on the wall. What do I mean by that? Everything is in whose hand? It's in your hand, right? And when you cannot do it, then you turn over to overriding what? Authority. And said, I trust something. I trust that, whatever it is, the overriding authority is. I trust it. That makes sense to you? So now you're starting to trust yourself. That means when you start to trust ourselves, that means we're dealing with something that has happened to us as a child. Because the trust has been violated. That means our innocence has been destroyed. And that represents somebody that participated in vile behavior. Ooh, a vile behavior. And when you participate in vile behavior, they rape your mind. Amen. They rape you physically. They rape you emotionally. They rape you intellectually. They have raped you in vile behavior. And then therefore, we go out and thinking that's the norm. And that's not the norm. Because we are in survival mode rather than what? Thriving mode. Friendship. Read that, what it says.
A friend can mean well, always offer support and encouragement, but if their energy, priorities, and values clash with yours, relying on them for certain types of guidance or decisions can lead to disappointment. Good intentions don't automatically mean someone to be safe harbor.
Right there.
Because then you end up getting triggered again.
There you go. Go ahead.
Like, hey, man, I'm double triggered.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey, I ain't man, you on it though, but man, I'm telling you, man, hey, please send your check and money order to pay. Go ahead.
Like I said earlier, sometimes I can be my worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that when I relapse,
Yeah.
I relapse long before I use.
Right.
My relapse might start when I think that good fortune is coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
I should start calculating how much I spend. So I mean, I'm learning how to stay stuck out of my way sometimes and not be my own worst enemy.
Yeah, man, those are things, those experiences that we are reliving, and that's why I said you got to skip the therapy that you need, man. Listen to them. Yeah, we those are experiences that we keep reliving over and over and over again. And if we don't break that cycle, man, we're gonna keep on doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Trust me, I know. Read the next one.
Romantic relationships. Someone may genuinely love you and want the best for you. Love alone doesn't guarantee compatibility. Their habits, worldview, a life path might be misaligned with yours. Loving intentions are valuable, but alignment matters more for long-term harmony.
Man, remember I said, good people, I said that when it deal with unmet needs and unresolved trauma, I mean, that's the clinical thing. And I said that I realized that what is taking place is not only finding the need for meaning in life, but there is a misalignment. Amen. Yeah, there is no balance. So my thing, addiction is when people are disorientated in the behavior of the drug, that means they behave in a disoriented manner. Because they're delusional. Remember, I keep saying the word, you keep hearing the word alignment. Alignment matters. That means what you say out of your mouth, you should do in your what? In your behavior. There's one word, integrity. Your word is your what? Do you know that people convince themselves to use a substance? They persuade themselves. They have already had it in their what? You said it earlier. They already in what mode? Relapse mode. They ain't paying attention to the warning signs. They ignoring it. Yeah, they ignoring it. An accident is a result of negligence. But let me tell you something. There's no accident if you keep doing it what? Because that's what you want to what? And you can't, if you're doing something that you're doing something that you can't stop doing, you have a mental or cognitive problem in your head or in your mind. It's in your brain. That's why I say you got to see a doctor. Yeah, that makes sense to you. So that's why I said leadership and authority. Read that.
Leadership and authority. A leader may want to inspire and uplift the team, yet if their style, ethics, or decision-making doesn't suit the group's needs, their impact may fall short. Respect the vision, but measure effectiveness by fit, not just intention.
Ain't that something, man? Man, I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Really? Because remember I said that I tried to give you something that I thought that is appropriate for you. Huh? Yeah, and I'm up studying the facts, connecting the dots. And I don't know, I'm not just saying about anything, but 2, 3, 4, 5 of the clock, so 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I'm up studying and reading. I'm up writing shit down. I'm trying to figure shit out. But you want to say something? Good.
Because that was my issue when I first got here.
Yeah.
I hear the facilitators because I'm too busy in my head. Like, you don't have the rights, you don't match up, you don't understand, you're not on the same wavelength and all that.
Yeah.
But it was blocking the whole point of getting the message.
Good point. Good point.
Once I finally got that out the way, it don't matter who's standing up there. For real, you can learn something from everyone.
Woo! Excuse me, on point. It said of one brother, some people call him Prophet Muhammad. It said that they didn't care nothing about him. I'm from faith, always miss. But his character was most important. You can count on his word. If he can leave something there, he won't what? He won't touch it. Try to leave something somewhere in here and think somebody ain't gonna touch it. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why you don't cast your pearls among swine to be what? Trampled on. I don't have to like you, but what's being said through you is matter. Because I'm out trying to get to what? The message, man. I ain't focusing on the messenger. Huh? I mean, you know, I'm a handsome guy. You can focus on me, you know. Yeah. Dang, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. What about you? You beautiful? That's good stuff. So now, before we move forward, I want to get into this real quick before we get into the lesson. So that's clear, good people, right? Now, let's look at this real quick, if we can. I'm setting you up, man. I'm setting you up. Read that for me, starting with moving forward.
Moving forward, recovery from addiction is a courageous and transformative journey. By utilizing resources like books, therapy programs, support groups, mindfulness practices, and reflective tools, individuals can address and overcome internal barriers